Ref.Rap, High School Football Officiating, Snapshot of the 2025 Points of Emphasis from the Federation Football Rules Book. Ref.Rap is subordinate to Federation and the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Ref.Rap is a supplement and complement to your exhaustive study of the Federation Rules Book and OHSAA rulings. Even though its amiable intent is to fortify and reinforce rules and its interpretations, the Federation and OHSAA official publications take precedence. Do you enjoy rule study? Can you recall and remember them on the field when you need them? Let Ref.Rap's interactive tools and tutorials be your conduit to comprehension through our time-tested Track to Train. The 2025 points of emphasis, in summary, are sportsmanship or its counterpart, unsportsmanlike conduct, equipment, and targeting. These naturally form the acronym SET. Tip: you can use SET, sportsmanship, equipment, and targeting, in your correspondence with the AD early in the week and with the head coaches at your pregame meeting. You can use these to effectively demonstrate what the NFHS wants officials to focus on. Our 3 R's chart. What makes us ready to do the routine of emphasizing sportsmanship or its counterpart, unsportsmanlike conduct, and what's going to be the result of that? So from a readiness standpoint, we look at our input of rules, acumen, mechanics, and philosophy. From a rules standpoint, it's Federation Rules 9.5 and 9.8. 9.5 deal with players, and 9.8 deals with non-players. Your acumen. Please refer to your casebook in situations for 9.5 and situations for 9.8. The mechanics. For Ohio officials, this will be in your gold book for initial positioning and also triangulating the positions and making sure you box in those plays. And from a philosophical standpoint, again for Ohio officials, go to your gold book and look at prohibited acts and control tools near the back of the book. From an output standpoint or your result, your expectations should be your 4 A's. To assume authority, you have to look at first, am I dealing with a player or non-player types of situations? From an assessment standpoint, is it contact or non-contact? Remember, in high school, unsportsmanlike conduct is a non-contact foul. Contact is a personal foul. From an adjudication standpoint, in high school, unsportsmanlike conduct fouls are from the succeeding spot. And from an administration standpoint, these are assigned to a particular person or persons. They will then go on to a counter. And if they receive 2 unsportsmanlike conducts, that is automatic ejection by rule. For the equipment portion of the points of emphasis, please refer to the webinar that highlights required equipment, specifically on Rule 1.5 in Ref.Rap. For targeting, the third point of emphasis, we look at our 3R, ready, routine, and result. What gets us ready to look at targeting? Again, similar type of inputs. From a rules standpoint, we're going to look at Rule 9.4, and we're going to look at Rule 2.32.16, which is defenseless players. From an acumen standpoint, you're going to do the similar 2.32.16 and 9.4 in the casebook and look at those situations accordingly. From a mechanics standpoint, for Ohio officials, please refer to the gold book under personal fouls. And from a philosophical standpoint, again for Ohio officials, look at your gold book and look at targeting. Once you prepare accordingly by going through and studying exhaustively, your routine of emphasizing targeting during the game, the result or the expectations that you want, your outputs, are to assume authority. First, everyone has to have a consensus and a consistent definition of what we consider to take aim, an attack, and forceful is, to help identify if targeting needs to be applied or not. From an assessment standpoint, we need to identify, is the person that is being offended, are they defenseless? The offender, is there some type of indicator from the offender? Helmet contact, something that is that is attacking, forceful, taking aim. Is it above the neck area? And is it utilizing the crown of the helmet, or the helmet in particular? From an adjudication standpoint, if targeting is identified or targeting is sensed, we need to confer as a crew to identify if targeting is there. And if it is there, in high school, remember, this is not an automatic ejection. So in high school, as a crew, we need to confer and say, if targeting is there, and we've identified it, is an ejectable offense in this case. And from an administration standpoint, we not only need to look at, is targeting there or not there, but we also have to say, was it during a live ball period or during a dead ball period? That administration, of course, will be different. Our works cited are a typical Federation rulebook, casebook, and their simplified and illustrated book that they offer. There's also our OHSAA Gold Book. The home of the OHSAA is the OHSAAfootball.com or OHSAAFB.com. The home of the Youngstown District Football Officials Association, MahoningOfficials.com, and my grandchildren. Let's review. Was this a good summation of the points of emphasis, forming the acronym SET, sportsmanship, equipment, and targeting? Do you know how to assume authority for each of them? Is it understood? Did you learn something new, or have you been refreshed? Can you assess each of them? Does it have meaning for you now? Can you adjudicate each of the points of emphasis? Can you administrate each of them? If you can answer and explain its rationale, you've successfully completed this lesson. Thank you, my colleagues and peers, for your time, care, commitment to the avocation of officiating.